Hello, and welcome back to Speak English Fluently.
Hi, everyone. We are so happy you're here with us today.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Anna. We make videos to help you speak English every day.
Before we begin, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel.
Yes, it really supports us and helps other students find these lessons.
Great! So, Anna, today we have a very interesting topic. It is something a lot of people feel sometimes. We are talking about feeling stuck.
Yes, feeling stuck. That is a very common feeling. But Adam, maybe we should explain what that means first.
Good idea. Because when you say stuck, do you mean stuck in a traffic jam? Or maybe stuck in an elevator?
No, not physically stuck. I mean feeling stuck in life. You know, when you feel like you are not improving.
Ah, okay. Not improving. That is a good phrase. So you feel like you are in the same place and you are not moving forward.
Exactly. You feel like you have no motivation and every day is exactly the same. It can be very frustrating.
I understand. Well, in this episode, we will teach you simple words and phrases to describe this feeling. Let's get started.
I am ready. It is time to learn some new vocabulary.
All right, let's go deeper. We use the word stuck, but what does it really feel like?
Well, imagine you were driving a car. You press the gas pedal very hard.
Okay, I'm pressing the pedal. The engine is loud. Vroom!
Exactly. The engine is loud, but the car does not move. The wheels are just spinning in the mud.
Ah, I see. So there's a lot of noise and effort, but no distance.
Yes, that is the feeling. You represent the car, and your life is the road.
So feeling stuck means putting in effort, but staying in the same place.
Correct. You are trying, but you don't see any results.
That sounds very tiring.
It is. It can make you feel helpless.
Helpless. Can you explain that word for our listeners?
Sure. Helpless means you feel like you cannot change the situation. You have no power.
No power. Helpless. That's a strong word.
It is. You feel like, why should I try? Nothing changes.
Curious. Is this feeling only about work or maybe learning English?
It can be anything. Maybe your job is boring, or maybe your relationships are not growing.
Or maybe you live in a town that feels too small.
Yes, you feel like you have outgrown your environment.
Outgrown? You mean you got too tall?
No, not physically tall. I mean, your mind is too big for the place. You need something new.
I get it. You need a new challenge, but you don't have one.
Exactly. Without a challenge, life feels flat.
Flat, like a piece of paper?
I mean boring, not exciting. No highs, no lows, just flat.
Life feels flat. That's a great expression to describe being stuck.
Yes, it's a sign that you need to move.
But moving is hard when you feel stuck.
It is hard, but the first step is knowing that you're stuck.
Optimistic, identifying the problem. Yeah, that makes sense.
Curious, do you know what usually causes this feeling, Adam?
Maybe doing the same thing every day?
Bingo! We call that a routine.
A routine. I think we should talk about that in the next part.
I agree. Let's talk about the same old routine.
So, we are back. Let's talk about routines.
Yes, a routine is what you do every day.
Is a routine bad? I brush my teeth every day. That is good, right?
No, that is a healthy habit. Please keep doing that.
Phew, okay, good. So when is a routine bad?
It becomes bad when it is exactly the same every single day.
You mean wake up, work, eat, sleep, repeat?
Exactly. We have a phrase for this in English. We say, same old, same old.
Same old, same old. I hear that a lot.
It means nothing has changed. Everything is boring.
That sounds depressing, like you're not really living.
You're just existing. You're not thinking about what you do.
Not thinking? How can you work without thinking?
Well, have you ever driven home and forgot the drive?
Yes, sometimes I arrive and I don't remember the road.
That's called being on autopilot.
Autopilot, like an airplane?
Yes, the pilot turns it on and the plane flies itself.
Ah, so in life, we are the plane.
Yes, you do things automatically. You stop making choices.
Being on autopilot, doing things automatically without thinking.
Perfect definition. It feels safe, but it is dangerous.
Why is it dangerous? It sounds easy.
Because you wake up one day and realize years have passed.
Wow, that is scary. You lose time.
You do, and you lose your passion.
So, breaking the routine is important?
Very important. You need to switch off the autopilot.
Can I just press a button?
I wish, but it takes effort to wake up.
You know, this reminds me of a hamster on a wheel.
Oh, explain that.
The hamster runs and runs, but stays in the cage.
That's a great image. It's very similar to feeling stuck.
It's tiring, just like the car in the mud we talked about.
So we have same old, and autopilot.
These describe the problem, but what about the feeling?
There's a specific idiom for that deep feeling of being stuck.
Oh, really? What is it?
I'll tell you in the next part. It's called being in a rut.
Okay, Anna, you promised to teach me a special idiom.
Yes, I did. The idiom is to be in a rut.
In a rut. R-U-T?
That is right, a rut, R-U-T.
I know what a nut is, but what is a rut?
Well, imagine an old road made of dirt, not concrete.
Okay, I see the dirt road in my mind.
Now imagine a heavy wagon drives on it every day.
The wheels make a mark in the ground?
Exactly. They make a deep track or groove. That is called a rut.
Ah, and if the groove is deep, the wheel gets stuck inside.
Yes, it becomes very hard to steer the wagon left or right.
So, being in a rut means you are stuck in a path and can't change direction.
Perfect. You feel trapped in your daily habits.
Is it easy to climb out of this rut?
No, the walls of the rut are high. Those are your bad habits.
That is a great visual. It explains why change is so hard.
We also have another phrase related to cars.
Is it the one about the mud?
Yes, we say, I'm spinning my wheels.
I'm spinning my wheels. I like that one.
It means you're using a lot of energy, but you're not moving forward.
Can you give me an example from real life?
Imagine you apply for 10 jobs, but nobody calls you back.
Oh, that's frustrating. You did the work but got no result.
Exactly. You feel like you're just spinning your wheels.
So, let me check if I understand the difference.
Go ahead, test yourself.
So, in a rut is about following a boring routine.
Correct. And spinning your wheels?
That's about working hard but getting zero results.
You got it. Both feelings are very common.
If it's so bad, why don't people just jump out of the rut?
Because the rut feels safe, Adam.
Safe? Being stuck is safe?
Yes, it's familiar. You know exactly what will happen next.
Ah, I guess the unknown is scary for many people.
Exactly. We're talking about the famous comfort zone.
Ah, the comfort zone. I hear about that all the time.
Yes, let's talk about why we love it and why we must leave it.
Okay, let's explore the comfort zone in the next part. So, the comfort zone. It sounds like a nice place.
It is nice, Adam. That is exactly the problem.
Why is comfort a problem? I like being comfortable.
Well, imagine a soft, warm bed on a very cold morning.
Oh, I love that feeling. I never want to leave.
Exactly. That bed is your comfort zone.
Okay, I feel safe and warm inside it.
But can you achieve anything while staying in bed?
Well, no, I just sleep.
Right. In the comfort zone, you have zero stress.
Zero stress sounds very good to me.
But you also have zero growth.
Zero growth? So I don't learn anything new?
No, you stop learning. You stop improving.
I see. It is like a bubble of safety.
Yes, a bubble. But outside the bubble is the growth zone.
Curious. What is between the comfort zone and the growth zone?
Dramatic. A wall. A wall made of fear.
Surprised. Fear. Fear of what?
Fear of the unknown and fear of failing.
Ah, failure. Nobody likes to fail. It feels bad.
True, but failure is how we learn, Adam.
Questioning. So, to leave the comfort zone, we must accept risk?
Firm. Yes, risk is necessary.
Clarifying. Can you explain risk simply for our listeners?
Educational. Risk means doing something when you don't know the result.
Slowly, repeating. Doing something when you don't know the result.
Example, like speaking English to a stranger. You might make a mistake.
Nervous. Oh, that is scary. They might laugh.
Optimistic. They might, that is the risk, but you might also make a friend.
Excited. That is the reward.
Exactly. As they say, no risk, no reward.
Sighing. But staying in the comfort zone is just easier.
Wise tone. It is easier today, but it makes life harder tomorrow.
Confused. Why harder tomorrow?
Warning, because you'll feel stuck forever, and then you lose your drive.
Joking. My drive? You mean my car again?
No, I mean your motivation, your internal energy.
Serious. Ah, motivation. That's a huge problem.
It is. Let's talk about losing motivation in the next part.
Okay, Anna, we are out of the comfort zone. But what if we have no energy?
That is the hardest part. That is called a lack of motivation.
Motivation. That is the fuel for our engine, right?
Exactly. When you are stuck, your fuel tank feels completely empty.
It feels like waking up and wanting to stay in bed all day.
Yes, you look at your work or your books, and you just feel heavy.
Curious. Is there a specific phrase for this feeling? When you just don't care?
We often say, why bother?
Why bother? That sounds like a question.
It is. It means, why should I make an effort? It won't help anyway.
Ah, so it is a feeling of hopelessness. Why bother trying?
Yes, it kills your desire to do anything productive.
I felt that way last week. It was not a good feeling.
It happens to the best of us. It's very draining.
Draining. That's an excellent word to describe it.
Can you explain the word draining for our listeners, Adam?
Sure. Think of a battery. When you use it, the energy drains out.
Perfect explanation. So feeling stuck takes all your energy away.
It is emotionally draining. It makes you feel tired inside.
And when you're drained, you usually start to procrastinate.
Whoa, procrastinate. That's a very long word.
It is. Let's break it down together. Procrastinate.
Procrastinate. What exactly does it mean?
It means delaying things, saying, I will do it tomorrow.
Oh, I do that. I will exercise tomorrow.
But tomorrow never comes, does it?
No, it doesn't. So procrastination keeps us stuck in the same place?
Yes, it creates what we call a vicious cycle.
A vicious cycle, like a circle of bad things?
Exactly. You feel bad, so you don't work.
And because I don't work, I feel even worse.
Yes, the bad feeling repeats and gets stronger.
So guilt leads to inaction, and inaction leads to more guilt.
Correct. That's the trap of the vicious cycle.
That sounds terrible. How do we stop this cycle?
Don't worry, you don't need huge energy to stop it.
I don't? I thought I needed a big, dramatic change.
No, big changes are scary. You need the opposite.
The opposite? Do you mean small changes?
Smiling changes. Let's talk about taking small steps.
Phew, small steps sound much easier. Let's do that. All right, Anna, I am ready to get unstuck. But big goals scare me.
That is normal. Big goals can make you freeze.
It feels like standing at the bottom of a huge mountain.
Exactly. If you look at the top, you feel dizzy.
So where should I look?
Look at your feet. Just take one step.
Just one? We call that baby steps, right?
Yes, baby steps, like a baby learning to walk.
Baby steps. Taking very small actions so you don't feel afraid.
Correct. For example, don't study English for 2 hours.
2 hours is too long. I would quit.
Exactly. So, study for just 5 minutes.
5 minutes? Anyone can do that.
That is the trick. You start with 5 minutes, but you often keep going.
Ah, the hardest part is starting.
Yes, we need to build momentum.
Momentum. Is that a physics word?
It is. Imagine pushing a heavy car. The first push is the hardest.
All right, but once it moves, it's easier to keep pushing.
That's momentum. Movement creates more movement.
Movement creates more movement. So action comes before motivation.
Yes, many people wait to feel motivated. That's a mistake.
Impressed. Just do something small.
Also, you need to shake things up.
Shake things up like a bottle of juice?
No, it means to do things differently. Break the routine.
Like taking a different road to work?
Yes, or trying a new coffee shop or listening to new music.
How does a new coffee shop help my life?
It wakes up your brain. It turns off the autopilot.
I see. New input makes the brain pay attention again.
Exactly. And small successes create a snowball effect.
Ooh, I love snow. What is the snowball effect?
A small snowball rolls down a hill. It picks up more snow.
Ah, and it gets bigger and faster automatically.
Yes, one small success leads to a bigger success.
So if I clean my room today, maybe I'll apply for a job tomorrow?
That's the spirit. You just need to start rolling.
Okay, no more same old, same old. I'll take a baby step today.
I believe in you, Adam.
Thanks, Anna. I feel much lighter now.
I'm glad to hear that.
Well, we learned so many great words today.
We did. Let's review them for our listeners before we go.
So, we covered a lot of ground today.
We certainly did. Remember, feeling stuck is normal. It happens to everyone.
We learned phrases like in a rut and spinning my wheels.
And don't forget the comfort zone and being on autopilot.
But the most important phrase is baby steps.
Yes, just keep moving, even if it is slow. Movement creates motivation.
Now, listeners, we have a small favor to ask you.
Yes, if this episode helped you get unstuck, please hit the like button.
It helps our channel grow and, well, it keeps the algorithm happy.
Exactly. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next lesson.
Before we go, we have a question for you.
Yes, please write in the comments, what is one baby step you will take this week?
Maybe reading one page of a book or learning 5 new English words?
Whatever it is, share it with us. Writing it down is the first step.
We love reading your answers. Thank you for listening, everyone.
See you in the next episode. Keep moving forward.
Goodbye.